So we can... Oh, we also got the new spoon. Spoon with Flame Barrier doesn't really synergize well, but... Okay, so let's see. First strike, skill crits, high health enemies. Second strike, skill crits, low health enemies. Alright, and we can Flame Barrier with Sharon's Scythe and a Magma Mass. Ooh, let's try this one out. But yeah, last life was good. Last life was good. Sharon's Scythe. I like new spoon better than old spoon. Good to know. I'll be making sure to try... I mean, I'm going to try it out, so... Oh, still talks about the wand. Alright. So 136 damage, which is with 109 strength. I wonder if it's based off of strength or intelligence. Nonetheless, we have some runes to buy. Alright, we need one more. Oh yeah, Mana Leech is my special ability now. Do I have... I think I've maxed out everything. Yeah, I've got maxed out on everything. New Spoon does not deal Spore Burst. It has like some sort of bouncing trigger effect. I have that from what I understand. Alright, so the Rebel's Road, the Two Lovers. Alright. Hey, they have difficulty ratings. Interesting. Blade Rose has a lower difficulty. Oh. Misread it. Alright, Two Lovers is difficulty rating of 10. Neuropraxis 5. Preserver of Life 4. Rebel's Road 5. Let's try it out. I got gold. That's all I'm looking for. Alright, Total Two Lovers. Defeat the Forbidden Couple. Let's see if I can do it. Okay, well, I'm definitely taking one of those. Okay, so I can't open the door when I'm ready. Yep. Serried handle plus this weapon. I mean, I could guess what the Two Lovers are just from story. Okay, well, there is the problem that this weapon makes me dash forward. We're just gonna try it without relics for a little bit. But yeah, the dashing forward of this weapon plus Flame Barrier does not seem like the most synergistic thing, to put simply. Yep, definitely. I think I could do this. This is not the character to be doing it with. This is not the character to be doing it with. Alright, that's okay. Costs 300 for everything I want to buy here, so we're gonna hold up on that. Whew. Alright. Well, let's play this character a little bit. The Scythe, you almost need to be above or below them. The force move is killer. Yep. And I just... not prepared for that. We're an intelligence build. Let's be an intelligence build. This is where intelligence build, let's get some focus. Alright, damage did not change. This is a strength-based weapon. Just with good damage for a strength-based weapon. Alright. Well, this is not the character to be facing Enoch with. This is not a boss fighting character, it feels like. Like, without the... If I got this with a pugilist, like, that would be, like, Like, I could see this with a pugilist. Like... Do I have a trait that's causing me to not have as much knockback? No, I do not. So this is just... Have to be very careful with your positioning. Because, yeah, when these traits don't have much knockback, that's usually the killer. The amount of knockback of the weapon is usually the lethal decision. And like with a weapon that pushes you forward, not having knockback and pushing you forward, like, there's a design issue there. There's a design issue with this weapon. Alright, got the last room. That's good. So now we're good on that side. Right? You're probably thinking, yeah, if they gave it knockback, it'd be too powerful. But I think that just means you need, like... To put simply, I don't think balancing these by removing things that are generally necessary is a good idea. I do like this Scythe weapon. I think that making it strength-based is perfectly good and perfectly awesome. Like, seeing a mage basically turn your mage into a necromancer as far as I care. Like, I like this. What I don't like is, as I said, no knockback. Just does not make sense to me. This is already... Second hit can be cancelled. Alright, good to know. But it's not the kind of hit. It's the lack of knockback with a momentum-based weapon. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah. It's like, for a weapon that moves you... Like, let me put it this way. When you're using the, what's it called? When you're using the Dragon Lancer, you have to, like, when you use the launch attack, you get bounced back. Even if the enemy doesn't have knockback, you fly backwards to keep yourself safe. That doesn't happen with this weapon. I would honestly just have when you strike and hit, it knocks back the way that would with, yeah, so that's what I would do. That might just be all I need to make this weapon good. Just make it so that when you get, how do I say it? When you hit, you bounce off the way that you would with a Dragon Lancer. You wouldn't even need knockback with that. And then that way you could, like, make the set... Whether you hit with a first or second attack depends on whether they're at low health or at high health. And becomes considerations like that. You would even increase the damage of the second swing a bit more, though I'm not sure that's necessary. To... like, make it more interesting to try to get the proper distance. But yeah. The amount of danger. Which... It's like... It's not danger as in I chose a threatening weapon. It's not the enkindled gauntlets sort of danger. It's the game doesn't consider this situation sort of danger, and I'm getting punished for it. Alright. Oof. This is all the makings for an awesome weapon. Let me just start with that. This is all the makings for an awesome weapon. And I like that this is the mages to give, like, the mage a different style if you're, like, strength-based. Like, I actually brought this up, that if you're strength-based, the mage should have something. And this is, like, the perfect melee strength-based weapon for a caster. This is the necromancer sort of weapon. So I love the style of this weapon. But it just needs that little piece, that little change. Twin Grave Bell? Sure. Just, how about we don't die since we're already a Spectre Soldier? Like, it looks super cool. And it is a super cool weapon. I like the addition of this weapon. It's just, there are those pieces that they need to fix. Until they fix those, this can only do so much. And, like, yeah. Like, just look at how it's like, you need to clear these? Alright, cleared. It's a great weapon, just needs a little more, needs that one little consideration of how much knockback. What other thing do we do so that when you fly forward, you don't just get yourself killed? Because, yeah, this feels pretty fun. But needs a little support. I was just trying to grab the gold and run. Alright. Well, we have now seen the Scythe weapon. Alright. Electric Lute. Get ourselves a little more health. So, no charge. Alright, hold up. If I hit other enemies, does it just get one charge? Or can't charge up? Oh! I see. And kicking makes you charge, so you're just doing this and blowing people up. Yeah. Let's make it from the top and fire down. Alright. Yeah. Wasn't really. Oh, like this. Okay, so that's how this weapon works. Yeah, and how much... Alright, so the question is also... How much mana does this restore? 23. Okay, so it restores 20 mana per hit is my guess. %85% strength. More damage than the Barbarian Axe. My gosh. Alright. Well, let's see this Lute in action. Also, we don't know about this thing's knockback, so we're about to find out. I do want to play around in here a bit. Alright, so it does have knockback. Well, I think that's enough playing around. We just found the there. It's very little knockback, definitely, but... Oh, this makes Clownthropy actually okay, because if you have Clownthropy with a bard, with this item, you can kick off the ground. That's where Clownthropy is supposed to be used. Got it. Ah. Oof. Needed to break that open anyways. Alright. It seems like... Alright, purple and green, I guess, are my color combination for this character. Definitely a little hard to find the openings for it, but definitely a lot of damage when it works. Oof. What do you think about Darkest Dungeon 2? I have not played it yet. I've heard good... Like, I'd have to have played Darkest Dungeon first, is basically my theme. I actually have not played a lot of games that you'd expect me to have played by now, unfortunately. I've been trying to, like, start fixing that. Like, for example, I started a playthrough of Dark Souls, but, the version I had some sort of glitch error that I need to deal with. So, I need to, like, install an update that was, like, a mod that someone made to, like, fix some issues with it, because it's just, like, it was that broken. So, like, I haven't gone back around to it just yet, but... Oof. So I could see, yeah, as I said, I could see electric guitar being really amazing, but... Definitely like the rest of the bard. A lot of work and understanding or to achieve results. Well, that didn't go too well. Ooh. Oh yeah, I picked up the first Dark Souls for the Xbox 360 the other day for only $5. Nice. As usual, when a weapon has great boss potential, its clear potential isn't the best. I mean, the Ronin, but of course that was because the Ronin was broken. Okay, just grab this and leave. Oh. Locked. Alright. This could have some problems against 2-ball because the mooks and all the little minions could block the attacks. That was actually the only path. The only path is this left route. Which, note, I am trying to go to the rightmost area of this place, so... Not exactly the most in my favor sort of route to today. Alright, just keep moving. How does this work with Heavy Stone Bargain? Does it have a 2-second timer in addition? Or does it become 3 kicks, breaks, or something like that? I'm curious about that. Because if it just turns into 3 kicks, it might be worthwhile. Definitely an interesting weapon, but I'm not... I think in the long run, this will not be considered the better of... This will not be the better of the 2 weapons. Do want to note that. Definitely interesting, though. And, like, unlike the, unlike the Scythe, this doesn't have, like, any, like, huge problems that prevents people from playing with it. So if a person enjoys it, they could just enjoy it. And, like, play with this weapon. And that's good. Doesn't have a random mechanical issue. Gotta use that to not die. In answer to the week's discussion, I prefer horror films rather than games because with games you can expect what's coming after a while, where a film still leaves you unexpected for things. Alright? Yeah, so my whole thing is... I'm weird in the sense that I do not understand the appeal of horror in any form, basically. I've tried it. Every Halloween, I try to do, like, something that's kind of, like, a little scary at least. And the result is I had nightmares last night, and I didn't appreciate that. Like, it was a little fun, but I was just like, am I really going to have horrible night sleeps for a little fun? So it might just be because I have nightmares from the horror sort of stuff. Like, and like, it wasn't even that terrifying. So my friend T-Lord did a playthrough of a video game, and like, I even like skipped ahead like in the visuals to make sure I knew when the jump scares were coming, and even then I still got nightmares from it. And it's just like, are you kidding me? So I guess when you're having nightmares from like the simplest things, it explains why I don't like horror movies or any horror-based stuff. But like, yeah, from that position it becomes just hard to justify. Alright, I am actually going to go back to Citadel Argartha and pick up some relics. I have enough survivability that, yes, I will go to full health once I get through. But I want some relics. And there are 2 guaranteed relics, where the Dash Heirloom and the Book Heirloom once were. Or we could just kill ourselves on random items. Did I just nearly kill myself? I think I did. Okay, well, time to figure out. How does this work with Heavy Stone's Bargain? I love cosmic horror and stuff like Lovecraft. Yep. Just additional kicks. That's cool. Oh, hi. Thanks. I appreciate it. I think if it was 200% damage instead of 100% damage, that would actually be worth. As is, I think that Heavy Stone Bargain was a mistake. Over here. So let's see, they're usually both up and to the left, so that's why I'm heading this direction, in case anyone's wondering. 2 items I'm looking for. Here. I mean, we could definitely deal a lot of damage. Alright, well, this gives me the ability to have more mana. But that also means I have to stay here fighting for a bit longer. Alright, so there's the book. So now I want to find, defeat all enemies, lose no health. We'll try it. There we go. I feel like with, yeah. Double damage for 3 times the time needed does not make sense. Yep, it needs to be 200% or it's not worth. I feel like with a game you need terror and fear rather than pure horror and shock, because terror is the idea you know the frightening thing will happen, but you don't know when or where it happens, keeping you on edge, where horror is just a sudden shock like a jump scare. Yep, I will definitely... Jump scares are stupid. Like, there's a part where you're like, you think that there's the monsters in front of you, and then like steam vents shoot out to your left. And like, because it's a jump scare, it's like, that was unearned. You just did that because you could, not because you should, not because it was actually worthwhile or did anything of value. And I definitely felt that while watching my friend play. So alright. Slowly increasing my max mana. I don't actually know how high this is going to be able to go, but I have Gnawed Bone and... Yeah, I have Gnawed Bone and Dreamcatcher, so I think my best thing is actually to just keep going into these areas and trying to find meat and the like. I think once I explore this area and find... Yeah, I think my plan is actually to go all the way to the right. Get the large amount of chests and stuff in the entrance of Axis Mundi. And if that doesn't... If I don't find meat there, I pop over to the Kerguelen Plateau and try again. Kerguelen Plateau, the reason I want to do the Kerguelen is because... The Kerguelen Plateau has 2... Why can I not think of their name right now? The Kerguelen Plateau has a bunch of, the lilies get replaced, so there's additional relics I could be finding. Sadly for me, Resident Evil 7, I found the beginning scary since I was being chased, but then later on I lost that feeling since I knew there was a chest that... If there was a chest, it meant a safe room or an upcoming boss, so it's like, all the surprise kind of dissipated. Or at least... That's why I'm understanding from what the issue was. Hey, there was another guy in there. Alright. No meat. I feel like I'm breaking a lot of objects. And yeah, I'm not kicking off of those, in case anyone's wondering. I say as I kick off one of them. But that was a skill kick. Alright, so I found Axis Mundi. I still haven't found any meat at all. We're not purchasing this because there's no point in it. We kill 2 ball and then we're done. Just hopefully this life happens. Alright, Guam Plateau we go. Still no meat. We want 3 meats at full health before we get to the next area. I believe these are meats. Yep. Awesome. That counts as meat. Awesome. Oh, right. So this might actually be a theme that makes, that Heavy Stone Bargain good. Once this increases damage by 100%, it doesn't just mean weapon damage. My kicks also are dealing 100% more damage. Of course, you would be the one to break that. Break my health. Alright, you get back at full health so I could start mining mana. Fun fact, the game Luigi's Mansion 3 has horror warning on the box, but Bendy and the Ink Machine, an actual horror game, doesn't have that rating. Also, I still will never understand why Minecraft has a fear rating. I mean, it also has the question of what is the general audience going for it? Because, like, I'm assuming a lot of kids are going to be playing Luigi's Mansion, where the Bendy and the Ink Machine that you're talking about, how many kids are going to randomly pick up Bendy and the Ink Machine versus Luigi's Mansion, you know? Ooh. Did you do a run today? Nah, I'm just trying out the new patch today. Whew. We'll do runs later in the week. I do want to see the things that the patch has to offer. We just saw... Yeah, we're like trying out one of the Fabled weapons right now. Can increase my max mana if I can't reach full health. Oof. Silver chests are more guaranteed. Yeah, it's guaranteed equipment. You will not see it on this file because I have all the equipment already. Same reason you're seeing blood in the fairy chest instead of new relics or runes. I already have all the runes. This file is basically complete other than not being at New Game plus the max New Game, you know? Alright. Not interested in Hermes boots. $380. Alright, so we're still increasing in mana. $395. $410. Alright. $420. $425. Did find Lute on level 1 run, but do not think it's that great. Yeah, Lute is a very, like, unique sort of playstyle that during a speed run just doesn't really fit. Thanks. Well, 425 might just be where we're stuck at, because I need to be at full health when I kill thieves to get the mana increase. Sure, Catalyst. Bendy and the Ink Machine is designed in a style of 1930s world, and the bold textures and ink. Even though the age rating's still... Oh, if the age rating's only 12, then that's something. And that was my phone, in case anyone's wondering. I just... guess I left it a little too close to my computer, so you were able to hear it. What am I doing shooting the wrong direction? Anyways, we're not facing those shells. We are at full health. We are going to be trying to increase my max mana, which is better done here. Beautiful. Well. Well, I chose the worst possible time. Like, projectiles everywhere, and the one time I shoot it, the only projectile's in a wall. Alright. Alright, 440. I do not know where the Dreamcatcher maxes out, so we're just trying to go as high as we can. $450? $450. We maxed it out. Okay, cool. Dreamcatcher's maxed out. Nod Bones maxed out. Once we find the next teleport, I think we just head out. Multiple Dreamcatchers allows higher mana pool. From my experience, multiple Dreamcasters just gets you the higher mana pool faster. It doesn't actually increase the height of the mana pool. Because I had a double Dreamcatcher once, and it still said max up plus 200. Ooh. Do I want wind? I definitely do want a better spell. Alright, sure. Not the spell I was actually looking for, but that's okay. Alright, found them up, and that means I found a teleport. Let's do it. I think we have enough relics. If this works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Heavy Stone Bargain, definitely. I think you were mistaken, possibly, but I do remember it saying max was at 200 when I picked 2. So, could have been that they changed it recently, could have been that I was wrong. 2 possibilities. Ah. Very good enemy to hit, by the way. Missed. Are you kidding me? Trying to jump, but I jumped before I landed, sort of thing. Alright. The one game I'm always terrified to play is Subnautica, because 1, I dislike big open spaces, and 2, I dislike the ocean, so put them together, it becomes the stuff of nightmares. Yep. Whew. Well, we tried the new electric guitar. We now know how the heavy stone bargain combo works. It is still not worth it, I don't think. We definitely need to find a way to chunk through the armor with a character before I move forward. Alright, see you later, AC. And Glorious Telorius, how's it going? Thalassophobia for the win. I don't know what that is, but we didn't have it, which is perhaps why we lost.